What is up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you guys how to wheelie your own bike. Before we get started, listen, this is completely up to you guys. I'm just going to give you the information. It's however you handle it that will determine your success or your failures, okay? So I don't want nobody commenting under my post right here saying that, hey, you looped your bike, this and that happened. All I'm going to do is give you guys the information. However you guys take it, that's how you take it. You don't have to do this stuff. Matter of fact, I recommend you guys not to do this stuff, because the chances of you looping your bike are high. You know, you're playing a very dangerous game when it comes to trying to wheelie a motorcycle. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do it, because listen, I've kind of learned how to do it and it's fun, but at the same time it's very dangerous. You could kill yourself doing something like this. So take it at your own risk. Personally, I recommend not to do this stuff, but for the people that want to learn how to do it, hey, I got you guys covered. If you're new to riding, watch out. You see it, like how the road is kind of cracked in the middle here. You guys have to be very careful with spots like that on the road, because it's so easy to go down if you hit one of those spots the wrong way. So step number one to doing wheelies, you always, and I mean always, before you go up, you always have to make sure that your foot is covering that back brake. The reason why I say that is because if you end up going too far back, you could always tap that back brake to come back down. Now, let's say if you don't cover that back brake and you decide to pop a wheelie, what will most likely happen is you will loop your bike. So step number one, step number one, get a bike first if you don't have a bike. Step number two, cover that back brake before you do anything. You always have to cover that back brake. How do I get my front wheel to come up if I've never done it before? What I always recommend, if you're starting new, try to find an open parking lot. A parking lot where not a bunch of cars are there and it's just clear, because if you do go down, you're not putting other people's lives at risk and your own life at risk too. How do I get my front wheel up? For the people that don't know how to clutch up and are learning slowly, which I bet is majority of you guys, always try to find the power band of your motorcycle. For example, you will hear when you start entering that power band. For my bike, it's around 7,000 RPMs to like around that 10,000 RPM range. That's where you enter the power band. Oh man, I should have just went. But once you get in that power band, what I recommend is always starting with power wheelies, and then I'll get on how to do clutch ups. So accelerate, enter that power band, back brake covered. Oh man, come on. Man, that sucks. I'm gonna accelerate hard, right? I've entered the power band, back brake covered. What you want to do is basically pull the bike up, the handlebars up, while inserting throttle. So I'll give you guys an example. Drop down. See? And the front wheel will come up. But the thing that you have to remember is you do not want to pull that throttle way harder than you should, because what will happen is you will end up looping your bike. So as soon as you enter that power band, for my GSXR it's around the 7,000 to 10,000 RPM range. Once you get to that point, basically you're trying to pull up on the handlebars while inserting throttle. But remember guys, always, and I mean always, have that back brake covered just in case you end up going too far back. So I'll do another power wheelie right now for you guys. So we're slowing down, I accelerate hard, right? Enter the power band, let it go a little bit, pull up, and literally that's how I've learned how to wheelie. That's how I started to learn anyways, how to wheelie. Enter that power band, pull hard on the bars right here, insert throttle, and I promise you that front wheel will start to come up. When you first do it, it's gonna feel weird, but I'm telling you, with enough practice over time, you'll end up getting it. And I would say that it's harder to loop your bike if you start off with power wheelies. But now I'm gonna transition into my people that want to learn how to do clutch up wheelies. So for clutch ups, same principles kind of. Always back brake covered before you do anything. My bike doesn't really go up past first gear. So one way to do clutch ups, that back brake is covered, right? So what we're going to do is literally we're gonna grab the clutch in, rev a little bit, rev again, dump the clutch, and that front wheel will come up. I'll give you guys an example. Just like that. So it's a rev, dump, and then that front wheel will come up. I'll give you guys another example. Actually, let me do a U-turn because we're gonna start entering a busy street. Okay, so here we go. So with clutch ups, you don't necessarily need to enter the power band, as long as you don't have your back brake covered and everything. You should be good. Like I could do a wheelie going like this fast. Look. What we're doing, clutch, rev, dump clutch, up. But as you dump it, you wanna slightly accelerate. So clutch, rev, dump, up. As you guys can see, that was after I got it up. That was me basically using my throttle to hold it, know when to release a little bit, continue to hold it. But once I get to the point where I'm doing them, where I'm not chasing them at the end, I'll obviously drop another video. But hey, that is how pretty much you learn how to wheelie. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. Hey, just stay consistent, be disciplined, and you can do whatever you want to do. I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.